if the name on your Zoom window is not your full name and you are participating in the ceremony, please change the name on your window so that we know when it's time to bring you up for your recognition. Thank you. To begin, we have a special guest with us tonight, Provost Mark Anderson. Thank you, Dr. Anderson, for your continued support of all graduate programs here at UNC and for joining us tonight. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of Northern Colorado, Dr. Andy Feinstein. I just learned Dr. Feinstein wasn't able to join us this evening. He sends his best, his congratulations to all of our graduates. Earning a doctoral degree signifies the highest academic achievement in your respective fields. It signifies to all that you have found your passion, the way you intend to make your lasting contribution on the world. It is challenging in the best of times. Not many have the discipline, the dedication, or the perseverance to undertake such a Herculean endeavor. I tell my own graduate students, if it were easy, then everybody would do it. But you are not everyone. Your dedication and perseverance to your passion, you join the less than 5% of adults who earn a doctorate. Congratulations. Completing your doctorate in these unprecedented times proves that you are a cut above. It announces to the world that you will not stop in the face of adversity. You will rise to the challenge and overcome any obstacle put in your path. This commitment to your passion will serve you well in your chosen fields. The doctoral hooding ceremony is a formal recognition of all that you have accomplished. The gown and hood representing your accomplishment are steeped in tradition and symbolism. The gown is descendant of everyday attire in the universities of medieval Europe. The velvet stripes on the sleeves symbolize the fur trim of doctoral robes that provided warmth in the winter. The hood itself was originally a head covering for bad weather. The colors and trimmings of our modern hoods signify the colors of the academic institution conferring the degree and the academic field. The silk lining of your hoods, the UNC bears blue and gold. The edging and trim around the hood is of a wide velvet band signifies the color which indicates the academic area in which the degree is held. As we proceed this evening, take the time to reflect on your accomplishment. Relish it, celebrate it. You have earned it. I have just learned that President Feinstein is here now and would like to say a few words.
Well, thanks, Jerry Ann. And that's what you get for using someone else's computer with their name on there. So I apologize for that, but I wanted to stop by and congratulate all of our graduates. I know how special this moment is, and I remember being hooded myself many, many years ago. It's a wonderful evening, and I'm thrilled and honored to be here with you. I'm glad that you have family and friends also to enjoy this experience, and looking forward to the festivities. Thanks again, and go Bears.
Thank you, President Feinstein. And now, as we continue with our ceremony, I'd like to introduce Associate Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Cindy Wesley.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all of our spring and summer 2020 doctoral graduates. Faculty members are fundamental to the success of students and the success of the university. Daily, these scholars and educators demonstrate passion for superior teaching and foster students' intellectual growth through research and creative activities. If we were holding this doctoral ceremony under normal circumstances, it would be the research advisor who would hood the doctoral student, and the student would then be greeted by every member of their doctoral committee. And so it's right and proper that tonight our newly hooded doctoral students should be introduced by their faculty members. So I would invite our hooding faculty now to join me in introducing your spring and summer 2020 doctoral graduates. Our first one is Hind Al-Jabaili. Hind Al-Jabaili's major is Applied Statistics and Research Methods, and Dr. Al-Jabaili is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Yu.
Hind Al-Jabaili is an active, self-motivated, dedicated, and intelligent PhD student. She embraced the challenging topic in research for her dissertation and investigated non-parametric multivariate tests for validity and reliability through first, a syntactic study for mathematical regulars. Second, simulation studies for practical small sample behavior. And third, an illustration of application in medical studies on breast cancer. Hind graduated with a magna cum laude from UNC and had outstanding achievements in peer-reviewed journal publications and many awards. Hind Al-Jabaili obtained a PhD in applied statistics and research methods with dissertation title, Non-Parametric Approach to Multivariate Analysis of Variance, NOVA, using density-based kernel methods. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yu. I was honored to be your student, and I'm happy to graduate and get my degree from UNC. Once a bear, always a bear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I'm told that our next candidate goes by the name Gua. Dr. Gua's major is counseling psychology, and Dr. Gua is being introduced tonight by research professor Dr. Johnson.
Thank you. I am delighted to introduce you guys. And for the past 5 years, I've been telling Gua that I will get her first name pronunciation correct. So I'm going to do it for the first time tonight, hopefully. It is Dr. Gua Yu Ga. I blew it. I didn't do it quite right, but I did my best, Gua. I apologize. Gua is actually right now in mainland China. She is back in her home country where she is a psychologist at a counseling center at a university in China. Gua's dissertation was on the relationship between adult attachment, perceived social support, and depression in Chinese college students with different life experiences. And the different life experiences that her sample had was they were considered to be left behind children. In mainland China, many parents leave the rural areas to go work in the cities, and they leave their children behind in the rural areas. So Gua was looking at the adjustment of children who became college students who had left behind experiences. So congratulations, Gua. I don't see you on the screen. I'm kind of glancing and looking, but congratulations. It was an honor working with you and getting to know you, and you will be missed at UNC.
Thank you so much, Dr. Johnson. I'm here with my parents. Can you see us now?
I'm looking.
Yeah, I really appreciate all your support. And thank you for being there. Thank you for being there during all those hardest moments. Thank you. Go Bears.
Go Bear. How badly did I massacre your name?
Yeah, it's a bit. It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Our next graduate is Megan Martinez. Dr. Martinez's major is counseling psychology. She was the recipient of the Spring 2020 Dean Citation Award for Excellence. And Dr. Martinez is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Softas Null.
Thank you. I wonder if Megan has made it, because
Yes.
I couldn't see her. Okay, wonderful. All right. Well, Megan is receiving her PhD in counseling psychology. Her dissertation title was From Invisibility to Belonging, Supports and Challenges of First-Generation College Students Who Identify as Racial and Ethnic Minorities. A very significant topic. What does it take for students to feel supported and to feel they belong and not feel invisible when they're ethnic minorities in order to for them to succeed in college? So it was a wonderful study with great implications for future generations. Megan, it was an honor and my pleasure working with you. Somebody that receives the Dean Citations for Excellence, which only one student, I believe, gets. Maybe I'm not right on this one. In any case, Megan had 2 publications while in the doctoral program, several presentations. She is a wonderful clinician and a wonderful researcher, and most importantly, a very kind person. It was my pleasure working with you, Megan, and I have already missed you a lot. She has a job in an assessment center, doing psychological assessments in Denver, and I hope our paths cross again. It was my honor.
Thank you, Dr. Softas. I wanted to thank you so much because working with you has been truly an honor. You've been the best support, and I'm really grateful to get to this day. So thank you so much.
Oh. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wait about 5 years to do this, and then that's just life.
It's worth the wait, right?
That's right.
Thank you.
Dr. Softas Null, you may as well just stay on the screen. Our next graduate is Caitlin Odie. And Caitlin's major is counseling psychology. I'm very pleased to notify Dr. Odie that she is the recipient of the Fall 2020 Dean Citation Award for Outstanding Dissertation. She's being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Softas Null and Dr. Tien.
Hello, Caitlin. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're somewhere. I am very moved that you did receive the award. Caitlin is, Dr. Odie is getting her degree in counseling psychology, and her dissertation title is on perceptions of challenges and resiliences of post 9/11 combat veterans' wives. These are the unsung heroes in our nation. And Caitlin interviewed them and talked to us about their reality. Because again, they are the unsung heroes in this nation. It was my honor to work with Caitlin. She's a very pleasant person to work with. She's a wonderful clinical supervisor, a wonderful clinician. She's doing a postdoc at the VA in Seattle. And she's just an overall wonderful person and very, very competent. And I have greatly missed her. And it was my honor, Caitlin.
Thank you, Dr. Softas. It was an honor to work with you too. And yeah, I can't say how much it meant to get to do this project with you, and all the good times we've had together, and you're greatly missed.
Hey, Caitlin, I don't know if you know, but I just found out that you got the award. Very happy Dr. Tien and myself recommended you. So I don't know if I can't see Dr. Tin.
I'm here, but my camera, there's some problem. So I'm probably I can only say, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Keelan. It was so nice experiences to work with you. I really enjoyed the dissertation and all the experiences we worked together. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a pleasure to work with you as well. And I feel really honored that I get to be your first dissertation.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been the first person you hooded, but we'll save that for another time. But thank you so much for everything throughout the past 5 years. It's been an honor to work with both of you. I feel like I got very lucky to have both of you guys on my committee. And I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Congratulations. And Dr. Softis, now if you'll stay on the screen with us. Our next graduate is Sarah Zwetzik. Dr. Zwetzig's major is counseling psychology, and she's being introduced tonight by the very busy research professor who is also preparing to retire, Dr. Softis.
Well, Dr. Sarah Zwetzik, it is my honor to have worked with you. What can I say? Competent, wonderful, kind, wonderful clinician. We presented together in conferences. You helped with our accreditation and materials that were needed for accreditation. You just about know everything about any statistical analysis that I can think of. So that is a rare combination of putting all that together. And, you know, many times I felt, am I the professor here? I mean, who knows more about this right now? So it was, we had many laughs together, and I have so much enjoyed working with you. And Sarah's, I forgot her dissertation title, Drunkorexia and Gender Role Conformity. Drunkorexia is a phenomenon in our campuses that many people don't know about. And I didn't even know about it until Sarah brought it up to my attention, and I was like, okay, great, go for it. She had great findings, submitting them for the American Psychological Convention in the summer. And she's doing a postdoc at the VA in Austin, Texas. Sarah, I can't say how much I miss you as I miss all three of you. It is my absolute honor to have put all three of you via Zoom. And as I am retiring, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Softis. I'm so glad that we got to do this, even though it's virtually. I miss you and Megan and Caitlin so much. I feel like all three of us really got to come through this together. And I'm really thankful that the grad school is able to put this on so we could do it at least virtually. You have meant so much to me over the last 6 years and really pushed me to be a better person and professional and clinician. And I know that this is not goodbye, even though you're retiring. So thank you so much for everything you've done.
Thank you. And congratulations, Gua, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Congratulations to Gua.
Our next graduate is Emily Brettel. Dr. Brettel's major is Educational Studies, and she is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. McConnell.
Well, I would like to introduce you all to Dr. Brettel. She is just absolutely amazing. She has her degree as a Doctor of Education and Educational Studies. The title of her dissertation is Shifting Sands, the Art of Ecological Place-Based Education. And I can't say enough about Emily. It is so wonderful to see you surrounded by family. I'm gonna cry, excuse me. We've had a lot of tears together over the last several years. Emily overcame incredible odds to complete her dissertation overseas in Dubai. And she experienced a lot of difficulties personally and professionally, and she persevered and wrote one of the most innovative, intellectually interesting, groundbreaking dissertations that I've ever read, let alone supervised. And she is going to make waves in the field. She's already changed the landscape of qualitative research. She will continue to change the landscape of ecological education and education in general. I'm so proud to know you, Emily. I'm incredibly proud to have been your advisor, and I cannot wait to see what you do with your career. So congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so proud of you. And everyone who's there, I know that you know how incredible that person is standing in front of you in that silly hat. So congratulations to all of you. And I just love you and wish you the absolute best.
Thank you so much, Dr. McConnell. I'll try to speak. You supported me through all of those challenges, and also you trusted me and helped me create a really meaningful dissertation that was exciting and challenging to write, and that really cemented my love for arts-based research. And a big thanks also to all the people that are watching all over the world. This dissertation and this journey took place over many countries, across many countries, and I'm grateful for all your support and being my family when my family couldn't be there. And my partner Justin is going to do the hooding.
Congratulations.
Our next graduate is Insun Olsen. Dr. Olsen's major is Educational Studies, and she's being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Saleo.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Insun Olsen. Insun's dissertation title is The Impact of Teacher Beliefs on Relationship Building in a High School Advisory Program. Insun is incredible in many ways, but I would like to let you know just a couple of them. Insun, you might not know this by looking at her with that beautiful tam on her head, dropped out of high school and was not only resilient enough to become a manager at a place of business where she worked without a degree, but to go back and earn not her bachelor's degree, but her master's and her doctoral degree. Insun is also the longest serving principal in District 6. She is principal at Northridge High School. And prior to Insun's tenure there, they had about 5 principals in 4 years. So she has persevered not only in her professional career, but also in her doctoral career. The work she did on her dissertation was so innovative because she looked at how teachers' beliefs impact the relationships with the students in their high school, and then how that impacts the students' resilience in their programs. I would like to congratulate Insun and hope that you all join me in congratulating her. She has done tremendous work, and it was a long haul for her to get through this program, but she did it. And I'm very, very proud of her. So congratulations, Insun.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Saleo. It has been definitely an interesting journey, and I'm extremely blessed to have the support of my friends and family, and honestly, the staff at my building. Whether they wanted to or not, they were part of my study and really allowing me to hone in on an area that I felt would impact not only myself, but future principals, and really listening authentically to their staff around how to build relationships with their students. And so thank you so much. And the only reason I'm pre-pinned is I'm a high school principal. I have outside high school ceremonies. I got to wear this last spring, and you pinned the crap out of it to your gown so it doesn't fly away. So I put it on tonight, and then there's no way I was gonna take the pins. So anyway, I'm officially pinned, and thank you so much. Have a great holiday, everybody. Happy to see everybody's faces. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Stacy Gagliano. Dr. Gagliano's major is school psychology, and she's being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. David Hulak.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Stacy Gagliano. Dr. Gagliano came to us after working as a school psychologist in the Hoboken, New Jersey public school system. And I think after that experience, graduate school seemed relatively easy, except she chose to do her work with some of the neediest kids, I would say, in the country, which are kids who need residential treatment supports. And one of the things that happens when you work with kids in residential treatment settings is often the staff can become traumatized as well. And so she did the important work of understanding some of the protective factors. What are some of the things that seem to help those staff working with some of the most challenging behaviors ever? What are some of the things that we can do to help prevent some of those things? So this important groundbreaking work has been really fun to watch happen. And it's been my pleasure to introduce Dr. Stacy Gagliano and her dissertation entitled Protective Factors for Secondary Traumatic Stress in Residential Treatment Staff.
Thank you, Dr. Hulak. And thank you everybody for being here. I thought about what I was going to say and now I don't know what to say, but I'm really honored and I'm really excited to be here. I'm really happy that we were able to kind of have this little celebration. I want to thank my partner, John, who has supported me endlessly throughout this entire program and even before, my parents who are on the call, my parents-in-law who are on the call, and my siblings, and all the people who supported me along the way, Dr. Hulak and my other faculty members. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It was an honor.
Our next graduate is also from the school psychology program, Sophia Olten-Weber. Dr. Olten-Weber's major is, as I said, school psychology, and she's being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Robin Hess.
Hi, Sophia. It's so good to see you. Sophia entered our program and she wanted to learn everything. She had questions about where to go next, how to do things, how to make everything happen. And it's been so exciting and rewarding and fulfilling to work with her. Her dissertation topic, I think it was a great study. It was reducing levels of maladaptive perfectionism in gifted and talented youth through a mindfulness intervention. So often we work and think about ways of treating kids' disabilities or weaknesses through services that just sort of they don't try to promote the wellness of children, instead trying to fix something. And I really love that her research was about really helping kids be stronger and learn how to care for themselves. And it was recently published and it's been incredibly popular. I get so many requests for copies of this study. So I just want to really congratulate you, Sophia, for the excellent work you did while you were in your program. And you're now working as a private practitioner in Wisconsin, I forget which city, with refugees. So continuing to give to youth who really can benefit from her services and her enthusiasm for being a mental health practitioner and a psychologist, soon to be psychologist.
Thank you, Dr. Hess. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to see your face. It's nice to see everyone's faces. I really appreciate the graduate school for putting this on and for giving us the opportunity to do this graduation, and even through a pandemic. I'm really grateful for all of the faculty, for my parents who are next to me, for my fiance, who I dragged all the way out to Colorado and then left her there for a year. Really, I couldn't have done this without everyone's support. My sister is nearby, she's off screen. So yes, thank you everyone. And it's been a privilege and an honor.
Congratulations.
Moving now to the College of Natural and Health Sciences, Our next graduate is Tiffany Hood. Tiffany Hood's major is nursing education, and Dr. Hood is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Copeland.
Hi, thank you. Yes, I would like to introduce you all to Dr. Tiffany Hood. Her dissertation title was Student Nurses Who Witness Critical Events in the Clinical Setting, a Grounded Theory Qualitative Study. It was a pleasure working with Dr. Hood. She's an incredibly dedicated and hardworking woman. I still see her, some of her supportive family there in the background. So there's a lot of information out there in nursing literature about experiences of burnout and secondary traumatic stress. And Tiffany took on the task of examining these experiences in nursing students, something that has not been explored before. And while nurses have developed coping mechanisms to deal with some of the traumatic events they're exposed to in the clinical settings, nursing students have not yet developed those skills. So Tiffany did some great work developing a theory, looking at the experiences these nursing students had, and then developing a theory about how they cope with and manage those experiences. So it was a pleasure working with her. She has 2 publications in process and is now working as a full-time tenure track professor at a university in Utah. So congratulations, Tiffany. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Copeland, and to the rest of my committee. I had such a wonderful experience working with you guys, and the program itself was amazing. And thank you, Dr. Copeland, for having an open mind and understanding why this topic was so important to me. And I actually got to use it even this week in the hospital setting, supporting a student through a critical event. So I'm excited to continue the research and use all the knowledge that you have given me. And I have enjoyed so much working with you. And my husband is here to hood me. So thank you so much.
Well done.
All right, congratulations.
Our next graduate is also from the nursing education program, Maria Tice. Dr. Tice is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Records.
Hi, Maria. It's my honor to introduce Dr. Rice to everyone. I had the wonderful role of being a co-research advisor with Dr. Lori Kluke, who is also here tonight, as she worked on her project. Her dissertation title was Comparing Student Nurse Experiences with Developing Psychiatric Mental Health Competencies in Hospital and Nursing Home Environments, a Mixed Methods Study. And Maria worked on her dissertation while she was a full-time faculty member and going through all the challenges that normally come with a full-time role. And she was just such a pleasure to work with. It's such an important topic in our field because we never have enough clinical sites, and there's always improvements we can make to our teaching of students, particularly in this critically important area of psych mental health. And Maria was wonderful to work with. She was attentive to suggestions and perseverant, and we're just so proud. And we wish you the best of luck in your career.
Congratulations, Dr. Tice.
Thank you so much, Dr. Records and Dr. Kluke, and to Dr. Aldridge and Dr. Bergstrom as well. I had the very best dissertation committee. I couldn't have done it without you all. I am so incredibly grateful. And my husband and my youngest daughter are here to hood me.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our next graduate is Darcy Martinez. Dr. Martinez's major is nursing, family nurse practitioner. And Dr. Martinez is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Dunham.
Good evening. It's my very great honor to introduce Darcy Martinez to you. She has completed her doctorate of nursing practice, and also at the same time, she completed the Family Nurse Practitioner Advanced Practice certificate with that. Her scholarly project was True to Size, creating an interdisciplinary suicide awareness and prevention program in a nonprofit academic medical center. And Darcy, truly, you did shine light on suicide awareness and definitely how that needs to be interdisciplinary within a medical center. And also your unique development of a prevention program and the launching and evaluation of that program will be tremendously invaluable for years. My congratulations to you in not only finishing and completing the doctorate of nursing practice, but also congratulating you also on completing the Family Nurse Practitioner Advanced Practice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Colonel Dunham. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your guidance, your mentorship, and getting me through all of this. It has been a pleasure and an honor to work with such a legacy, especially in Army nursing. I couldn't have had it better. And I'd also like to thank my family for being on this journey with me. And my family will hug me. My daughter will. Thank you again. Thank you, UNC.
Yes, from one Army nurse to another, congratulations.
Thank you.
We move now to the College of Performing and Visual Arts. And our first graduate from the college is Courtney Long. Courtney Long's major is music, jazz studies, and Dr. Long is being introduced tonight by her research professor, Dr. Dalkey.
Hello, Courtney. Hi, Rich. Hey. Nice to see you. It's my great pleasure and honor to introduce Dr. Courtney Long, who is receiving her degree. Her program is Performance Studies in Music, and the title of her dissertation was Agency and Parallelism in 3 Saxophone Works by Dorothy Chang, a Performative Analysis. And it was a remarkable document for really looking at something from a unique perspective and creating and taking it a step further and really sort of putting her own scholarly / artistic stamp on something. And what's really remarkable about Courtney is not only was she able to do that in a written research document, but she does the same thing as a performer. She's a saxophonist. And the first time I saw her perform, I wouldn't say shocked, but as she knows, quite impressed with how she really rose up and put her own, it was clear she's able to communicate her own artistic viewpoint through music. And that is something that I think should motivate you to carry your message forward. And I've never seen that. She's one of the people that I'd say whatever goal she decides is worthy of her time. I've seen few people pursue that with such zeal. So congrats, Courtney. It's great to see you.
Thank you. It's great to see you. Your words mean the world to me, and it was a privilege and an honor to study with you. Thank you so much. Thanks also to my husband, Rich. He's going to hug me tonight. Crying already.
Woohoo!
All right. Thank you.
Fantastic.
And now our next graduate is Nathaniel Berman. Dr. Berman's major is music performance, and he's being introduced tonight by his research professor, Dr. Dalkey.
Thank you. Hi, Nathaniel. Man, this is a memorable evening to do the whole family, right? Yeah. Yeah, nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. So I'm introducing Nathaniel Berman, and his doctorate is in music performance, and the title of his dissertation was Transcribing Kulau for the Saxophone, a Stylistic Bridge. Kulau was a flutist and composer who wrote during a period of time when the saxophone did not exist. So Nathaniel has studied this music and adapted it for saxophonists, and it's a fascinating project. And not only that, but he's also performed and recorded these works. So I would just like to congratulate you, Nathaniel. Nathaniel is a Renaissance man, there is no doubt. He wears many hats. He's a multiple woodwind specialist. He's equally great on the flute, clarinet, saxophone. He's the director, administrator of a school of music. What else? I'm leaving off so many things. So scholar, teacher, performer. It's amazing, Nathaniel, and you do it with kindness and you do it with grace. And you're definitely an inspiration and a role model for me as well. So congrats, Nathaniel.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Dalkey. I couldn't have done any of this, obviously, without you and your guidance, and you and the rest of UNC allowing me to pursue my interests and my own direction in doing this. So I couldn't be more grateful to you and the other faculty. I'm joined here by my wife, Dr. Alexandria Guerre, who did this exact thing earlier this evening, and will be hooded by my daughter, Josephine. Oh, that's good, Josephine. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and what a particularly special night in your household. So that concludes our hooding ceremony. I think it's amazing. I'm always amazed when I see the titles of people's dissertations. The quality, the depth of research, and the variety of dissertations that come from our UNC students, and the impact that we know that they'll have worldwide. So congratulations to all of you. And Dean Lyons, it's back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Wesley, and congratulations to all of our PhD graduates. And thank you to everyone for joining us tonight, all of the faculty advisors, all the family and friends. It was wonderful to see everybody and the support that you were able to give all of your graduates. I'm so excited for each and every one of you. I can't wait to hear about the impacts you have in your chosen fields. I have no doubt that you will succeed beyond your wildest expectations. The best is yet to come. Have a wonderful evening.